Welcome back to Dataverse session. I hope you are doing very well. In this video, we are going to create Databricks compute. So before going forward, I request you viewer to please subscribe the channel and like this video if you find this video helpful. And if you have any question, feel free to ask using comment box. So let's get started and create Databricks compute. So go to here. I am in the home page of Azure portal. You can see here and go to all resource we already created Databricks workspace in previous video. If you do not watch, you can watch from my channel. So click this Databricks, go to launch workspace, signing into Databricks. You can see here, navigate to compute to create Databricks compute, this icon, and you can see here all purpose compute, job compute and pools. All purpose compute created manually and job created automatically when job start executing. Okay, all compute can be terminated and restart anytime, but job compute terminated at the end of the job cannot be restart. Okay, and you can see also here pools. It is the preset of compute capacity for quick cluster creation, its speed of cluster creation. Okay, so it is more expensive than all purpose compute, and job compute is also less expensive than all purpose compute. Our learning purpose, we create here all purpose compute. So click here to create compute. You need to fill this all requirement to create compute. So first of all, I want to rename new compute Databricks. You can write here compute. Okay, so we rename it Databricks compute. And compute or cluster is basically a collection of virtual machine. In a cluster, there is usually a driver node or worker node, which is driver node is a orchestra and tasks performed by worker node. You can see here. After that, we need to choose here multi-node and single node. Single node cluster, only one node, no worker node. Okay, and support a Spark workload suitable for lightweight machine learning and data analysis. It is not horizontally scalable because it is only contain worker node and driver node, one worker node and one driver node, so it is not horizontally scalable. And for multi-node cluster, one driver node and you can see here one or more worker node. It is horizontally scalable, suitable for large workloads like Spark job or ETL. Okay, for learning purpose, we can choose here single work node. You can see here less need to fill information to create compute, and if you click here multi-node, you can see here worker type and minimum worker and maximum worker, and you can also see here driver type. For single node, you can see here only node type, so worker node and driver node, which is same in single node. And you can see here access mode, you can choose here single user and no isolation. So single user, only one user, and support all language Python, SQL, Scala and R, and no isolation shared. It is also support multi-user, no process isolation, and support all 4 language. Okay, and but it is less secure. We choose here no isolation because we want to run this Databricks job in Azure Data Factory as well. So I am choosing here no isolation. Okay, you in Databricks runtime, you can see here standard and ML, which is machine learning. You can click here to see here latest version of Databricks runtime version, and for our learning purpose, I am choosing here 15.4 LTS. LTS stands for long term support. So I am choosing here Scala 2.12, Spark 3.50. This is latest version. Uncheck this. If you want to use this large workload, you can use here photon escalation. For our learning purpose, it is an unnecessary cost, so I am unchecking this photon escalation. Photon escalation, add a photon engine for faster SQL workload processing. Okay, So node type I am choosing here less costly, which is 14 GB memory and 4 core for general purpose. Termination, it's terminate when ideal cluster to avoid cost. Default value is 120, but you can adjust between 10 to 10,000 minutes. So I'm, for simplicity I am choosing here 20 minutes for inactivity or ideal cluster. Okay, you can tag here some if you want, and in advanced option you can see here a Spark, and in environment variable you can also set here logging. You can set Databricks file system, and you can write here path for logging, and initial script if you have any initial script, Python script do you, if you want to execute while starting compute, you can create here initial script. For our learning purpose I am not doing anything in advanced option. So you can see here summary: one driver node, 14 GB memory, 4 core, runtime 15.4, scalar 2.12, and this is the cost 0.75 dBu per hour Databricks unit. So let's click here to create compute. It's usually take 4 to 5 minutes to create Databricks compute. So I am pausing here. Come back when this Databricks compute is started. Now you can see here after 4 to 5 minutes Databricks compute configuration is completed. You can see here green icon, here is a cluster is running now, and this is the cost 0.75, and you can see here more option: version, clone, restart or delete, and you can terminate here, you can edit from this button. Okay, go to again here compute, and you can see here Databricks compute cluster is now configured. Okay, in next video we will see Databricks notebook, overview of notebook. Okay, and start learning Databricks. So that's all about in this video. If you find this video helpful, please subscribe the channel and like this video. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.